Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Burton's Babes. I don't see, there it is. It's popping up. I don't see the comments. So I don't know, maybe just nobody's here, but I don't see comments. So that's weird. I hope you guys can see me. It says I'm live. Anyway, I just want to give you a little update and maybe chat if anybody drops by. It's just so strange that I can't see any of that stuff. It's going to make me nuts. Okay. Anyway, my mailing list. There's this. If you are on my email list for just notes from me, like there's my mailing list, and you can get emails from my blog. But I'm talking about my mailing list. I sent out a survey, so if you, only about half of people, and I haven't checked this afternoon, so I don't know if anybody has any additional people have opened the email and clicked on the survey. But there's a survey just to get an idea from the group of what people want. Hi, Krista. Yay. It's good to see you. But anyway, the survey is out there if you're in my mailing list. And good evening. And if you haven't done the survey yet, then feel free to look up that email and go take the survey. And then when I'm done, it's looking like people are wanting 2 emails a month. So, okay, I can do that. So I've got my onboarding. I think I told you guys that I've been kind of trying to improve my emailing list, which is why I send the survey. And I also finally got my onboarding sequence set up. And what that is that when people sign up for my mailing list, MailChimp sends them a confirmation email. Please click this to confirm you want to be on this email list. And then the next day, they start getting emails from me. They'll get 4 emails. The first one has a link to Bits of Ribbon and Lace, which is the first free book they get. And the second one is, hey, did you get your book? And the third one is a big, long one about me and my favorite Jeff books. And then the last one is what you can expect. I'm probably gonna have to change that one because if they want me to write twice a month, well, hi Jazz, how you doing? I may have to change that last email, but they get 4 emails from me and then they get 2 free books. So I've got that set up. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to change that last one a little bit. I finished the ads course. I finished the Facebook ads thing. So I've got this ad. It's doing really well as far as it's got a high relevance to, so it fits in that, but I'm not seeing sales. And I don't know if it's Amazon or if there's something wrong, someone disconnects somewhere. So I don't know. Oh, wait, I have to scroll. I'm having allergies today. Yes. Hi. Chastity survived the day. I can't wait to hear about that. I'll hear about it here later. Yeah, I got allergies today. I don't really know what the deal is. I took Claritin this morning. Anyway, so I started the Pinterest part of the ads course. And Pinterest is all organic, which means you don't have to pay for anything. Like you can pay for ads, but the part of this course is all organic. So I'm going to be working on my Pinterest boards and improving those. And I thought I had a pretty good thing going there. And now I'm learning, you learn something new and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go fix all this. But it'll be done in little spurts. I'm still working on changing the Essence of Love cover. And I think I get to the end of the day and I don't want to deal with Photoshop, but I need to make those covers a priority since the month is half over already, or almost. Race Story, episode 2 of the Race Story is up. And I need a title for this story. Maybe one will come to me later. I can't change antihistamines every month because only Claritin does not make me sleepy. Like if I took Benadryl, it would knock me out for days. And Zyrtec makes me tired. It doesn't like knock me out, but it makes me tired. So I have to, what I can do is I have a neti pot and I can pour salty water through my nose, which is helpful. I just I don't always get around to it. I mean, I have to have a massive headache and be dripping like rivers. But anyway, yeah. Race story number 2, episode 2 is up, and like I said, we're gonna. It needs a title. I'll have to figure something out. I just got done. I wrote all 3 of my blog posts today, this evening. Yes, Benadryl knocked me out simple. Oh yes. I don't know, Chastity. You should have taken Benadryl. Oh my gosh. That's some harsh stuff. Hi, Deborah Ann. It's good to see you. I'm glad you joined me. The Thursday 300 story is, it's just snippets for now. And I know there's a couple people that are like, this is going to be a, story. No, it's just a little chunk, a little short-ish, not even a short story. It's a few paragraphs. You have lots of non-drowsy antihistamines. And there's a lot of things I can't take because of, like, there's Flonase that I could take, except that it gives me thrush every stinking time. And so, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't know. I can't take a lot of things. So, like, and there's only like 2 antibiotics I can take because I'm allergic to everything else. I should have, like, they should test me for food allergies and all kinds of things, because I'm telling you, if it's got fur or leaves, I'm allergic to it. And I highly suspect there's a whole host of other things that I'm also allergic to, but we don't know. But anyway, my nose itches. So that's like basically all my news. Tomorrow I'm taking down my Christmas tree. I had to take Selena to the vet. Well, both the dogs went to the vet because Jasper, one day between Christmas and New Year's, sometimes dogs will cough and it'll sound like a goose honking, like honk, honk. Well, he did that. And that's why I was like, okay, well, listen, they're both coughing now. So, because Selena's been coughing since late October. So I took them in. And I don't know. I thought maybe it was Selena's cough was maybe because it's dry in here. Furnace has been on since mid-October and it's dry. I'm dry. Yeah, I know if they test it, I might not be able to eat. It's probably better not to know. But then when the weather got balmier, it didn't help her cough much. So I thought, well, no, that can't be it. My next thought was that Christmas tree that I bought was really dusty, and I don't know what all is on it, but it's been making my allergies a little crazy the whole time. It's been up for almost 2 months now. And so I thought maybe it's an allergy for Selena too. And the vet's like, okay, I think he's humoring me. But he's like, okay. He said, well, have you taken the tree down yet? And this was Monday. And I said, no. Kind of like, are you crazy? But anyway, tomorrow the tree has to come down. Tomorrow's kind of like my free day. So tomorrow the tree has to come down. Well, if I get the tree down in the morning after our Longbourn Literary Society Live, I might write. But we'll see. We'll just see, playing it by ear. But then I'm going to give it a week or 2 and see if her cough gets better. The alternative, they said, is that either, because she is 13 this year. I don't exactly know when her birthday is, but I know she's either 13 or 17. No, 13 or 18, and we're going with 13 because she was a rescue and we don't know how old she is for sure. So he said, given her age, it's entirely possible that she either has fluid around her heart and it's pressing on the trachea, making her feel like she has cough, or her heart is enlarged, which is do the same thing. So the only way to tell that is an x-ray. So I'm going to give it a couple weeks after I take the tree down. And she has an infected tooth. But I'm going to give it a couple of weeks after that tree comes down and see if she's still coughing. If she's still coughing after that tree comes down, then I have to take her and get her x-rayed. But she also has to have that tooth out. So I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. She doesn't seem tired or anything to me. And that was one of his questions. Is she tired? Does she seem tired after she plays? No, she's not any more tired than normal. She acts like there's nothing wrong with her. So, but here's the thing. She had that infected tooth. I didn't know it was infected. So they give her an antibiotic. And I get home and I, give it to her. And the next morning, she like didn't cough maybe 3 times that entire day, the day after she started the antibiotic. So, of course, that next day was like 50 degrees and it was like summer out there. I mean, balmy, literally balmy, like you were in the tropics, balmy. And then the day after that, of course, it started getting cold. It snowed. I mean, we only got a few inches, but it's been snowing for 3 days. Just the last 2 days have just been like flurries. So there's, just a little bit of a dusting is what we got on top of the 3 or 4 inches, 5 inches we got the other day. But still, she's coughing more again. So I just don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. I hate not knowing. You know what I mean? I hate not knowing. So I'm going to have to spend the money next month to get her tooth out. So she's got like, I don't know, 13 doses. She's got like 6 or 7 days left of medication, maybe a little more. And then I'm going to call and make an appointment to get her tooth out. She actually has 2 that should come out. So she's probably going to have to go in for another pre-op visit anyway. So I'll just ask them, can't you do both? Can't you do both at one time? Maybe just charge me $50 extra instead of me spending $250 twice. But we'll see what they say. Anyhow, I didn't tell Rose and Leanie this, but I cried myself to sleep Monday night. So you'll have that. But she's doing okay. So anyway, Jasper was just a pistol. He just was all over the vet and the vet techs. He was just making friends wherever he went. And there was this big hairy dog that's like weighs like more than him and Ginger, or him and Selena put together. Like this dog was 109 pounds and my dogs together maybe make 100. So anyhow, he's all making friends with this big furry dog. He's got hair out to here, this dog does. Yeah, same changes as for people. Yep. And she can't tell me what's wrong. I didn't know the tooth. I didn't know the tooth was infected, though that does explain why she's so picky about treats lately. But, I was amazed. I mean, I gave her that one antibiotic and the next day she had not a single, it was nice not to be coughed in because she'll sleep with me for a little bit, like until I go to sleep, or she thinks I might be asleep. And then she jumps off the bed and she goes sleeps on the dog bed or something like that. There's a comforter on the floor and she'll sleep there. But then in the morning, when she thinks that maybe I should be getting up, she comes, sticks her nose over the edge of the bed, right where my face is. And it's really nice not to have coughs in my face. So I don't know. I hope it's just allergies, but at her age and given what now that I'm thinking about what he said to me, I thought she was going to fall over one day out in the yard. I happened to be looking at her and I thought she was going to fall over. So maybe she is tired and I'm just not seeing it. Anyway, that's my girl. So it'll be all right. We'll live through this. Well, at least some of us will live through this. But that's the big thing I'm doing. And then I have to call the lady back from the library because she wasn't in there when I dropped the book off, of course. And I forgot to call her the last 2 days. So I'm going to try to put it on my planner for Monday. So what I did today, I think I told you, I wrote 2 web posts because, I do a side job writing web posts. So I wrote 2 of those and I send them to the lady 5 at a time. So that was 5 for the week. And they take some time. They take like sometimes an hour. So sometimes I only get 1 done in a day. So that I wrote over 1,000 words in those today. And then I wrote the Thursday's 300 bit. I wrote $553 dollars, oh boy, words on Racebook, and I wrote a writer's journal post that was 658 words long. So I've written over 1,800 words so far today, and I'm going to try to get a couple hundred words in on the story I'm writing for Patreon. So, I mean, I thought that Bunny was dying yesterday. I was like, because in this story has given me fits for well over a year. I don't know how long it's been since I started. I got this idea and I put it away for a while because I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I thought I had it figured out, and then we're sitting there yesterday. I'm kind of talking over it with Rose and Rose and Leanie, and we're like, they're like, I just don't know. And the more questions they came, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, but I think between me and Rose, we got it kind of figured out. You know, Rose said, well, if it was me writing it, this is how I would do it. So now I've got this stuff all, I copied and pasted and fancied it up. So, and I printed it out. And so now I can sit down, and I shouldn't need to get rid of very much of what I've already written, because I was like 2,000 words into it. But see, it's been going slow. And what happens a lot of times, yeah, no more dead bunnies, please. What happens a lot of times is if it's going slow and I can't get the words out, there's something wrong. And it could be, you know, that I just didn't have a vision. Like, I knew what I wanted to happen, but I didn't have a vision how to get there. So maybe now I'm really hoping, but what I'm going to have to do is like pour my focus into this story. And no, I've got all the laundry caught up and stuff like that. So once that tree gets down, and I get that stuff put away, I'm going to be in maintenance mode. And it's going to be maybe take a shower if I have to go somewhere. And it's going to be, you know, living out of clothes baskets, and, you know, washing whatever dishes I need to use that day, or something like that. You know what I mean? My focus is going to be on that story, because it's going to have to be. So, because I want it, I mean, I can write 50,000 words in 25 days or less. You know, if I can easily get 3,000 words out a day, and that's, you know, 15, 20 days. So I have time. I have time. So we'll see. Hopefully the next book I choose is going to be much easier on me than the one I'm working on. But yes, that's nice. You live in one room and have a cook. Do you have to do your own laundry? I have 3 floors. I have an upstairs, a main floor, and a basement. And the shower is in the basement. There's a bathroom right off. Like, you have to go through the bathroom to get to my bedroom. I call that the mistress's chambers. And when I moved, I put signs. Like, I had marked all the boxes, what room they were going in. Mistress's chambers, guest room, mistress's study, because this is a mistress's study. Anyway, and then of course I had to explain to everybody when I gave the boxes away. I had to explain what do you mean mistress's chambers? So anyway, it only has a tub. There's no up here. There's no tub, so I have to take a duffel bag, because I might have a way to get the stuff this year, but I want to make a real nice shower area in the basement. Right now it's just a shower and a rack that I have stuff sitting on. But I want, there's no shower up here, and I can't figure out how to do it, and I don't really have any help. So I can't figure out how to make that, put a shower in there without ruining the walls, because it's tile so far up, but then there's a big, you know, with nothing. So it's rounded, it's beautiful. But I don't know. I'd like a shower up here, but hey, we live in the we go down the basement, take a shower, and the washer and dryer is down there, and then of course my kitchen, living room, and dining room on the main floor, and the study, the mistress's chambers, and the guest room. The guest room is actually shut off right now. There's a electric baseboard heater in there, and there's nobody living in there, so I shut the door. The heat's not on. I shut the door. There's no heat in this room, so I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. That's the closet that goes into the mistress's chamber. We share a closet here, and so that door is open to let heat in. Yeah, that would be a redo job. But you know what I'm going to do in that basement is in the basement I'm going to buy like one of those plastic, great big, giant plastic or metal, probably plastic because the floor, it's damp down there. Closets like you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot. And I saw one on Wayfair or somewhere that had one side had you could hang things. And I'm going to put rubber flooring down between it. I'm going to put that down there like to block off. So when you come in the basement, you go around a wall right there to the shower, and I'm going to block that off a bit. And then I'm going to put rubber flooring down from the end of that. It's like 8 or 10 feet to the shower. And that's what I'm going to do. And maybe hang some kind of a curtain to make it like a little private. Because I don't care. You have to be right on top of my house to see in those basement windows. And there's plastic, not the clear plastic you can see out of either. I mean, it's like that white kind, almost white opaque plastic. So you can kind of see through, but not really. And I have that on a wardrobe. That's what I want. So it's not like, and people would have to literally come right up to the door, right up to the window to see in. So I've had people like, windows and basement, me naked, and I'm like, ain't seeing nothing. And if they did, they'd probably drop over dead. Okay. So yeah, heavy duty. We have to have heavy duty stuff anyway because I am not dainty. I'm not dainty, and I'm not necessarily graceful. But that's what I want to do in the basement. I want to make it really nice. And I have plans for to fix up the washer and dryer area too, the laundry area. So I love this house though. This house it's built in 1910. It's the youngest house on my street. But it's got a lot of character, and the lady who owned it before, she decorated it really, really, I mean, it's pretty. It's now very dusty. I've been here over 2 years. It's very dusty in here. And some of the floors are rather dirty, but it's a gorgeous house. So I need to hire somebody to come in and dust and do the woodwork and all that. But anyhow, it's almost 25 minutes. Do you guys have any questions for me? It looks like it might be just me and you, Krista. Oh, there's Rose. It is pretty. Chastity has been here before, so she knows. I don't know that you used the heat when you were here though in that room. So it's there, but right now it's all blocked off. If somebody came to visit, I'd have to move things around. Because, I'm here. The built-ins, oh my gosh. I should do this downstairs sometime. Because there's built-ins in this, like in the living room. Is he next to you? Oh, okay. So you're missing things. I have a fireplace downstairs. And there's built-ins on both sides with shelves. And these doors with glass in the center. And you just open them, and then in the dining room, right, and then you'll come see me. In the dining room, there's a little an archway set in, and that's where my hutch is. And then there's built-ins on either side of that for my mom's dishes, and some of my other fancy stuff is in there. So there's quite a few built-ins in here. It's really, really, it's gorgeous. Got his own stuff, but keeps showing me things. Doug. It's because he loves you, I bet your cat's not in there bugging you, though. So you've got your husband or your cat bugging you. Anyway, it's been 25 minutes. So did you guys have any questions for me? I'll try to be quiet while I wait. These are getting a little bit longer every time. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I just chatter on. I'm getting better about watching the chat, though. That's good. I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm getting hot. I think it's a hot flash. Ah, he's begging for your dinner. He loves you. Did you, Krista? You started to write. Are you writing the book about Jennifer or something, or the Jaff that you thought of? My throat wants to cough. You started cold. Hey, whatever, the best way to start. Just jump right in with both feet. That's what I did with my first book. I just, for months, I kept turning this idea over in my head. What if, why can't? And I wrote the whole thing. They call it being a pantser. I had no plot, no idea. It just flowed right out. And it worked. But the longer I'm in this, the more I seem to need some kind of direction. I don't know. I don't think it's that my ideas have gotten worse. I think that they've maybe gotten more complex or something. And I need to I need to know where I'm going. Okay, you do that. But hopefully you won't, not from writing. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because I've held you on here for almost 27 minutes now. So thank you so much for coming and chatting with me. Dreams are good, Krista. We need a dream. If we didn't have dreams, life would be miserable. So thank you again. And I'm going to say goodbye. So don't forget, tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, Longbourn Literary Society live Society Papers broadcast. I have to pause every time to make sure I get that right. Jennifer is co-authoring her book. That's good. All right, you too, Chastity. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.